Welcome, everyone. Really excited to be part of this new launch from Bioengineering of a graduate certificate in health data analytics. Slide to advance, that's always the first problem. Yeah. So we have in mind certain capabilities that you'll get, skills that you'll learn, and abilities you'll have that we think are attractive to future employers or present employers. So what we see that this certificate can do for you is enhance your employment opportunities if you're just going into the workforce, or expand your career path, elevate your earnings potential. It is a certificate that's called Health Data Analytics, and really it's focused on AI and machine learning. And these are, of course, skills that we're hearing are really important in this rapidly growing and highly valued in the industry. So this degree is, or pardon me, this certificate is for both existing BMen, bioengineering graduate students, as well as students who are not in our program right now, but would like to just seek the certificate. So we call those non-degree seeking students, and they're at the graduate level. It's just 3 courses. The idea conceptually is that you may want to take these one at a time while working, or you could take more than one at a time. They are offered across 2 semesters, so it's not possible at this present time to take all 3 in the same semester. And specifically, we've designed these courses around at the graduate level for those holding an undergraduate degree in bioengineering or related fields. So that could be another engineering skill set, or even computer science with some biology background. So we put together these as the admission requirements of Bachelor's of Science in Engineering or Computer Science, 2 semesters of calculus, but not more than that in terms of calculus, no differential equation, 1 semester of biology, and then current students in our BME program. When you're finished, the certificate appears on your transcript, and you also get a digital badge, which I am aware you can put in your LinkedIn account, and there may be other places that you can put this digital badge that I'm not aware of. And if you decide to move further in our program, you could use these as partial fulfillment of the requirements for a master's degree in bioengineering. So here are the 3 courses and how they line up fall and spring. So in the fall, we offer artificial intelligence and biomedical engineering, and in the spring, both introduction to machine learning and data science and digital health. These are the new course numbers, and you may have taken them previously under our original course numbers, and we can straighten that out if you have any confusion. And 2 of those, as noted here, can be taken this spring. So it's timely for us to let you know about these in case you want to sign up for spring. So that's a total of 3 courses and 9 credit hours in which you must earn a B or better, a GPA of 3.3 or higher. And you also need to complete all those courses within a 5-year period. With that, we'll dive into each of the 3 courses just briefly, topic by topic. The first one is a BMen 6303, Introduction to Machine Learning in Biomedical Engineering. This is a course I teach, and it's a really fun course. We introduce the basic methods of the machine learning. This starts with a very simple linear regression and moves on to more complex things like naive Bayes, decision trees, support vector machines. And at that point, I open up to the audience. It's mostly grad students in this graduate level class, and see what topics they have of interest, and potentially we can add those to the course. Question about whether you need a lot of programming background, the answer is no. Some programming ability is required, but you don't need to be an expert in Python, although we do use Python in the class. And the idea, though, is that if you need more help with Python, large language models are getting pretty good for the level of Python that's required in the course. So that level of Python is the type of Python where you're just setting up your data and kicking off an application. Students get to choose their own biomedical data for the final project, and if they like, they can bring their own data from their lab or perhaps from their work experience. We alternate lecture days with lab days, and that makes it very hands-on learning. In addition, it's a flipped classroom structure where the students listen to some lecture material before class as pre-recorded videos, and that gives us even more time for practical hands-on applications. Dr. Yurkovich teaches data science and digital health, and I don't believe he's online, so I'm going to give you an overview of his very popular course. It is a first-in-the-world course that's based on analyzing one's own data from the Oura ring, which you might have heard about, an Oura ring you wear on your fingers, and this is supplied to each student at no cost to the student. And over the course of the semester, it records physiological data, and it's stored in a secure server. So students learn about what the data is, how it's uploaded, how they can access it from the server, and then they build projects around that in teams. So each team then comes up with a research topic of their choice having to do with the data they've collected. Those can be quite fascinating. My personal favorite was when I learned about these, students wanted to know if they could sense from the physiological data if you were taking an exam.
Oh, that was my project.
Wow, and someone in the audience says, that was my project. Well, I thought that was very cool. Did it work?
Yeah, because you could tell if their heart rate was raised.
It was mainly based on heart rate and heart rate being raised. So that was fun. The type of analysis that students use is signal processing and also some machine learning. So having taken or taking at the same time the machine learning course could be helpful, but it's not required here. In fact, you have no need to have prior knowledge of biology or human health. And in the course of the lectures, they cover systems analysis, data science, and some basics on human health. I have got this list from Dr. Yurkovich about what students really enjoy about this course. They enjoy working with their own data and the fact that it's very real world data with all its messiness, bad data, missing data. Not everybody's data fits together, etc., etc. They like getting experience with the new and developing field of machine learning and using commercially available devices that you can buy off the shelf. And then the third course is taught by Dr. Fay, AI and Biomedical Engineering. I don't believe Dr. Fay was able to join. I'm just checking. No, I don't see him. So I'll quickly give you a short description of this course. It's an introduction to the basic principles of artificial intelligence in biology and medicine. As we've spoken, AI is increasingly important. I don't think we can emphasize that enough. And medicine is one of the most promising areas of application and one of the first ones we've seen, especially radiology, and that's changing the overall landscape. So in this course, you get this full overview of what is AI. AI also includes machine learning. That's a subtopic of AI. They look at different papers. They have guest speakers coming in. There's quite a few guest speakers who have real world AI experiences, talk to the students. And then the students also do projects, paper presentations. So the idea is then that at the end of the course, they've understood the basic principles of AI for biological and medical applications, and they've developed some and practiced some programming skills, solving a problem in their project, and demonstrating their deeper knowledge. All right, with that, I'm going to hand over to Betsy.
Okay, so you're sitting there thinking to yourself, this sounds fantastic. How do I sign up? If you are a current UTD student, you're going to sign up through Galaxy. All the instructions that I'm about to go through for both UTD students and non-UTD students are on our website. But for a current student, you'll just go into Galaxy and click on the tile about apply to a certificate program. The certificate abbreviation for this particular one is HDA for Health Data Analytics _CERT. And from there, you're just going to follow through on the prompts until you get to a screen that shows that you have successfully applied. If at any time you run into issues or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to help. And if I don't know the answer, we will find it for you. So if you're a non-UTD student, can we go to the next slide? You're going to actually create a sign-in from this application website that's linked here. All it takes is your name and your email to get started. And from there, you're basically drilling down to the level of the certificate. So this is a graduate certificate. So you'll select graduate. And then it is offered within the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. And from there, you'll select the Health Data Analytics certificate. You can pick what term you would like to start, fall or spring. These courses can be taken in any order. So you can do a fall start or you can do a spring start. Once you select your start term, from there, you just follow the prompts again until you have completed the application. And again, if you run into issues or have challenges, feel free to reach out and I am happy to help.
Okay, and there we are. Are there questions? Yes, Bishop.
I don't see the apply to a certificate program tile in Galaxy. Is it like only on desktop or is it available?
Okay. Vishnu's using his phone, Betsy, and he's not finding the apply tile on Galaxy on a phone.
It should be, it's on your student center is where you would find it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so you are on your student center. Let me get with our applications people and we will figure out where that tile might be hiding.
How about 2 of 2? Do you look
That's
here?
for Gemini.
Oh. I don't see it there either.
Yeah, I'll check
Nope.
it on the computer to let you know.
Okay. Very good. Maybe a real computer. One would hope not. Yeah, other questions?
What were the terms for the classes again? Fall and spring.
So let me flip to that slide. So AI is fall and intro to machine learning and data science and digital health are both spring.
Okay. I'm missing just the first class,
Yes.
so I have to wait a whole year.
Yeah, I think that's the next one I'll be able to take. I don't think I can take any of these in spring coming because I'm taking another statistics class. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But for the first one, 6367 with Dr. Fay,
Yes.
are we gonna do programming in that one, or is that one just more like project or like literature based?
There is a little bit of a project at the end with programming. Vishnu, who took the class, could maybe say a few
So
words.
it's a little bit of both. You have weekly assignments where you have to read some of the research papers and kind of like present on it.
Mhm.
He'll assign you what the papers are based on your team. And then there's a huge coding aspect. That's where your homework and actual final project comes from. It's on Google Colab the last time I checked.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not too bad. Just do the work in a timely manner.
What type of like project is it?
That's up to your choosing, but it needs to have data processing. It needs to have a machine learning model in place.
Mhm.
If you're using an external model, then you gotta make one of your own and see like
Okay.
it's flexible. So it's flexible.
So it's similar to Dr. Brown's course because we got the project.
It's similar. It's an extension of it, yeah, but it's
Okay.
more ML focused.
Okay.
And another student that I'm aware of did a neural network there
Mhm.
and an ultrasound project. So it kind of can, I think it can span the whole space of or the simple machine learning models to neural networks, advanced neural networks, depending on what type of project you're interested in.
Gotcha.
Now, they didn't do a lot of instruction in Python, but I believe the project is in Python. Is that correct?
Yes, project is in
Project is
And
in
then do you work with your own data set or
Yeah,
he gives you?
you can work with your own. He requests you to get your own data, so you can get it either from Kaggle or from like if there's a repository. Yeah. So.
Oh no, I meant like part of your
like your
PhD,
research.
like your research, or if it has to be like Kaggle.
yeah, that can be anything. So Jeremy Warren, who I took the class with, he used his own lab data
Yeah.
for ML model.
Yeah.
I found one from Kaggle because I was not in a lab at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. They're all three relatively the same.
Yeah, the
They stress different aspects.
yes.
Yes, there's some definite project type course.
Oh, within 5 years. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yeah, you got some time here. Right. So we do hope to offer these after hours over time. Then intro to machine learning spring is at 5:30,
Oh,
so that it could maybe fit better into a after hours schedule.
What is Dr. Faye's class
yeah.
expected to usually be? For Vishnu, what time was your class?
Sorry,
What time was Dr. Faye's class?
Dr. Faye's class. I think it was in the morning, like 10 to 11:15.
Okay, that's okay.
11:30 to 12. I think it's dependent on the semester and his availability.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just did not like the 8:30s, Dr. Brown.
Wait,
Those were
so what
rough.
time is his class gonna be?
Yurkovich's?
That and Dr. Faye's class.
She said 10.
Yeah, 10 to 12:45 on Friday only. That was the last time I
Okay.
checked, but again.
When I did it, it was 11:30.
Oh, Yurkovich?
Yeah, or 10. 11:30 or 10.
Oh, okay.
It's just 8:30.
Oh, the 5:30 thing is not for all the classes. It was just only for your class coming in the spring?
Yeah, so at this point, although we're trying to over time make them all available at that
Mm.
point
Okay.
after hours.